Scientific study of RIG VEDA class 69. Today we are going through the mantra 1 to 5 of Sooktha-30 in Mandal 1. Here also the Devata is INDRA. So we have already seen what is INDRA. INDRA is the driving force or controlling force that take part in any activity that is taking in this universe. From the start of the creation and also at the time of if we are doing any work, then to complete that work, some force is acting there. Like we know, science itself will not give any product. For example, we know hydrogen and oxygen combines to form water. That is a science principle. But that principle will not give water by itself. To produce water from hydrogen and oxygen, we have to do some work. And for doing that work, there should be one person or a system to coordinate these activities. Like, if we want to prepare a food, the ingredients are there. We know how to cook food. That method of preparation is science. But to produce something from these inputs and science, a person is required to cook that food or coordinate that activity. So science will not give the result. For producing the result, a subject is required. That subject is management subject. So in any industry, knowledge of science is not only required, something else also is required, that is management. That is why in an industry, both the engineering, that is science, and MBA, that management subject is required. So some force is required to coordinate the activity. Likewise, we are producing some food item by adding certain ingredients into the vessel, and we are applying the heat and so on. But inside the system, based on the science, there is some actions are taking place. Structural changes are taking place inside that actor. There also, there is a force which controls the activity based on the science. In our digestive system, we are taking the food, but there some chemical reactions are taking place. That is science. In addition to that, there must be a force to coordinate the activity so as to convert this food into the ingredients which are required for the development of our body. So, in every action, in every method of production, there is a force acting inside the system which convert the product inputs into the product based on certain science principles. So science plus a coordinating force. That is maybe invisible. That is there in the system. That may be due to the result of this science principle. This science principle itself acts as a coordinating force which coordinates the activity in the system. That coordinating force is known as INDRA. Based on this, let us go through the first 5 mandras. Let us first go through the first mandra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 30-1 ഋഷി ശുനശേവൻ ദേവത ഇന്ദ്രൻ ഉഷസ് ഛന്ദസ് ഗായത്രി. സൂക്തം 30-1 ആവ ഇന്ദ്രം കൃംവിം യഥാ വാജയന്ത ശതക്രതും മഹിഷ്ഠം സിഞ്ചു ഇന്ദുഭിഹി.
It says in every our actions there is a force that Indra is there, which is very powerful. He is capable to convert the input into output. What are the things we are going to give as input? Then that force is converting it into, that coordinating force Indra is converting into the product. So he is very powerful. So, like filling a hole with the water, with the somum or liquid, we should give this input to this Indra. Actually, we are giving these inputs to Indra, and this coordinating force inside that system is converting this product into these inputs into the product based on that sign principle by which we are going to produce. So, we are giving this input to the coordinating force, that is Indra. We are giving the soma or inputs to the Indra, then it will convert it into the product. For example, we are cooking food. We are giving the ingredients to the system, and system absorbs it and gives out the product. So system is taking. In this system there is a force which coordinates the activity, that is Indra. So Indra is taking. So we should give these inputs to Indra, which is very powerful, which converts these inputs to output, which we are required to, we are expecting to get based on certain science principles. Now let us go through the second mandra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 30-2 ശതം വായാശു ചീനാം സഹസ്രം വാ സമാശിരാം ഏതു നിമ്നം ന രീയതേ.
It says that we are giving milk, 1,000 pots of milk, and so many pots of soma. So different types of input. Based on some example they are explaining it. Here one input is milk, the other input is some soma, some liquid. By mixing these two, we are going to produce something. For example, if the one ingredient is milk and the other ingredient is soma, maybe sugar, then we will get a sugar milk, sweetie milk. So likewise, there are different ingredients. And if we take in bulk quantities, we will get a bulk output, a large amount of output. Produce more, we should give more inputs. So, if we give 1,000 in pots of milk, we should also give so much required amount of somum, other material, to Indra. Like a flow of water in the river. Give so many. That is mass production. That is what it means. To produce mass quantity of, say, some milk product, we should use huge amount of sugar, huge amount of milk, and so on to convert into the product. So all these we are giving to Indra. Now let us go through the third mandala.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 30-3 സംയന്മദായ ശുഷ്മിണ യേനാഹി ഹി അസ്യോദരേ സമുദ്രോ ന വ്യചോദഥേ.
It says when water flows continuously inside a river, the river become very vast in area. The area of that river also become large. Likewise, if we are giving input to this Indra, the Indra is taking this and his belly will expand. That means if we give more product inputs to the system, Indra will take it all and it will convert into the product. So mass production is the objective for inner meaning of this sutta. Now for mass production, we will increase the input. In our home, we are producing food item in small quantities. But in hotels, they are producing in mass quantity. So we should improve the productivity. To improve the productivity, we should give more inputs. Then we will get more outputs. All these are given to Indra and Indra is capable to convert it. Now fourth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 30-4 അയം ഉ തേ സമദസികബോധ ഇവ ഗർഭധിം വജസ്തശ്ചിന്ന ഓഹസേ.
It tells we are giving the soma to Indra. We are giving the soma to or inputs to Indra, and Indra is converting into the product. So it tells Indra to come like a male dove come towards a female dove. Likewise, Indra should come there and take that soma which we gave into the system, so that it will convert this into the product and it will give it to us. And it also says to accept our Vani also. Vani means Vedic Sooktha or Mantra. We are giving the inputs. At the time you are applying some science principle there. Based on the science principle, they are converting it into the product. To cook for example, to cook food that is soft rice from hard rice, that raw rice, we are giving this raw rice in clean form, and it should be in sufficient quantity, and to cook it to make it soft, sufficient water is to be added, so much temperature is to be applied, so much pressure is to be applied on the top. Likewise, these are science subjects. Based on the science subjects, we are applying, giving Indra these inputs. So Indra should accept these inputs and the science we are going to apply, so that we will get the product with the required quality and quantity. So now let us go to the fifth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 30-5 സ്തോത്രം രാധാനാം പദേ ഗർവാഹോ വീരയസ്യ തേ വിഭൂതിർ അസ്തു സുനിർതാം.
Say those persons which are giving these inputs to Indra, along with the proper science. That means those persons who are giving these inputs to this INDRA or the system based on certain modern scientific principles, then INDRA will give very good result to that person, and it will give plenty of money. For example, for cooking food, we are using pressure cooker or anything like that based on certain modern science principles. Then we will get a very soft food or soft output. Material of the output may be very soft, very tasty also. It will be well prepared if we apply pressure also. If we prepare it in a pressure cooker or like that. So, any person giving the inputs to the INDRA based on certain modern science principles, then INDRA will become very happy and give him the good result, and he will get enough money. He will make money. He will become rich by using modern technology. That is what it says. It says that Vani should be very attractive. That Vani means the method of science we are applying. If we are using modern techniques to prepare food, we will get very good food. In modern days, we are using different types of equipments which will give very good result. Pressure cooker is another example. Another example is the powder form of materials. For example, today we are getting milk in the powder form. Coconut milk, coconut is available in powder form. If we use such things, we are using some sauces, tomato sauce or anything like that. The product may be the food may become delicious. So there we are applying modern Vani, modern technology, modern science principles. If we apply such things, then INDRA will give a very good result. That is what it says. Now let us go through the next mantra in the next class.